One of the few glaciers in North America that's accessible by car is just a 2-hour drive from Anchorage.
In today's Day Trippin' Report, Channel 2's Angela Unruh and photographer Justin Freeman take us hiking and ice climbing on the Matanuska Glacier.
So the Matanuska Glacier is 26 miles long. It averages about a mile wide.
Within minutes of leaving the parking lot near the terminus of the massive glacier, we're walking on ice 200 feet thick.
So we give you the plastic boots, your harness, your ice axes, and we take you out and we teach you everything you need to know to get climbing on vertical walls by the end of the day.
As we trek across the compacted ice, as deep as 1,500 feet in some places, our mountaineering and ice climbing guides Ben Gorelick and Carrie Sessions point out some of the wonders of the Matanuska Glacier, like this Mulan hole.
And they're the big holes where the water that's running down the glacier is trying to find its way down to the under-glacier river systems. So they find little low spots and they drill their way down.
We hike a few hundred more feet before getting our first lesson in ice climbing on a small 6-foot wall.
Ice climbing is a lot like climbing a ladder. It's not something where if you're climbing a ladder, you don't grab rung over rung, you go and pull yourself up to the top. You use your legs and you use your hands for stability. Start with your hands against the ice, and you kick one foot in and the other foot in. There you go. So a little bit wider with your feet, and you can actually put your heels down just a touch. Kick up with your toes. Perfect.
Once I got the feet down, I learned how to use an ice axe.
Kind of reach up nice and high, go back, and then just pop your wrist into the ice, just like that. And then hand, and then foot.
With the basics mastered, it's time for the real test. So we continue our trek to find a much bigger ice wall.
So as you come right through here, it gets a little bit more narrow. Just watch that you don't tangle your feet up. You just put one foot on either side of this little stream right here.
This is the spot. Pretty intimidating, but I don't have time to think about it. Gorelick sets up the safety ropes, and off I go.
Remember, really think about your feet as much as you do your hands.
Oh, boy. Thank goodness I'm tied up. Okay, so I fell. I'm told that happens a lot. Of course, maybe they were trying to make me feel better. But no matter, I give it a second shot.
So that's one. There you go. That's where you want it. Nice.
With lots of encouragement from my guides.
There, a little higher. There you go. Nice. One more step, and that's as high as we're going to want you to go. Right there. Awesome job.
I scale the 65-foot glacier wall.
Once you get the hang of it, it's such a feeling of power to be able to walk on the ice without slipping over. It's sort of like being Spider-Man.
Once I'm back on the river of ice, we continue our trek. Exploring snow tunnels and viewing Matanuska's hidden lake.
Well, you'll see seracs, which are those tall, pointy things. You'll see crevasses, which are what happens when the top layer of white ice is under pressure and it breaks apart and leaves those gaping holes.
Our water walking adventure lasts 6 hours and showcases one of Alaska's glaciers with an up-close view that will be forever etched in our minds.
Who could complain about having a backyard like this?
With this week's Day Trippin' Report, I'm Angela Unruh, Channel 2 News.
Was it spectacular or what? It costs $12.50 to access the Matanuska Glacier, and you can hike or climb at your own risk. If you'd like to take a guided tour or learn to ice climbs with Mika guides, the cost ranges from $35 to $130, depending on what you'd like to do.